It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game.
In the fucking rain.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia's offense will have first crack at this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They're going to ride this running back. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be able to.
And now the ball is knocked free. Grabbed by the kicking team. Touchdown, Dogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
The Aggies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Gomez. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. And he was able to run through it.
Bro, if you're watching, that was fucking murdered.
Not until he picks up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him in the flat.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he's got it inside the 35.
And that is such an accurate... One thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. First and goal from the 3. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Trying to pound their way in. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Looking to throw, it's Gomez.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Got a little space. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just some fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Off play action. Gets away from 1. Quarterback got it himself. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
This is the most annoying thing. For a defense is when you start to play. Plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket and he takes off and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the air, it's Jefferson. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got a man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down.
Turning it on. The 20. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's ability just to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second. Looking for a crease. It's Sanders. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Right on the money. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Georgia going up tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Going to try to get it himself. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was
It's a fake, shuffling to the tight end. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Gomez. Here's a heat. It's complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Took a shot as he threw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To throw, it's Jefferson. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with 1 play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. 1 play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Off play action on first down. He's going to let it go. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. We got more bodies over.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Just feeds the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Going to the run, it's Sanders. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The give out of the gun.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Looks as if we have an injury on. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Gomez. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Godet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lofts one high and deep. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh 1st down for the Oak. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Back to throw, it's Sims. Grabbed in the middle, it's Potts. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. To the air on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man, it's Sims. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. Open space at the 25. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll try to power it in. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Sims. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through. But this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with the ball.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And we'll just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
The give to the tailback. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.